This is a paragraph completion question, and we have to logically complete the chain of thoughts in the passage. There is no conclusion in the argument, and the missing link is between the private aid remaining relatively unaffected during recession and the recession severely affecting minority communities. Our broad expectation from the correct answer choice is that it should explain why the minority communities are severely affected in a recession when private aid remains relatively unaffected in recession. Answer choice A. This answer choice says that in the normal times, that means times outside of the recession, government assistance helps the minority communities more than private aid does. So this answer choice basically says that the minority communities are more dependent on government assistance than on private aid. And hence, even when the private aid remains relatively unaffected during recession, because the government assistance drops significantly, the minority communities are badly affected during a recession. In other words, this answer choice explains why minority communities are severely affected in a recession even when the private aid remains relatively unaffected. A good answer choice. Let's keep this on hold. Answer choice B. This answer choice states that private aid to minority community increases during recession. If this is so, it indicates that minority communities receive more benefit from private aid during recession than during normal times. So this answer choice casts doubt on rather than explains why the minority communities are severely affected during a recession. So this answer choice does the opposite of what we need. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice C. This answer choice says that the limitations on minority communities because of their poverty are not severe enough to halt all social progress. In other words, this answer choice says that there can be some social progress despite poverty. However, this answer choice doesn't suggest anything about why minority communities are severely affected in recession. The private aid remains relatively unaffected. So this answer choice does not complete the chain of thoughts in the passage. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice D. The argument is concerned with government assistance and private aid helping the minority communities stay afloat and fight the endemic poverty. Now, whether these entities, that means the government assistance and private aid, whether these entities tackle the causes of endemic poverty, this piece of information doesn't suggest anything about why minority communities are severely affected during recession, even when the private aid remains relatively unaffected. So this answer choice does not complete the chain of thoughts in the passage. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice E. This answer choice says that minority communities are more numerous in the recession-prone parts of the global south. So this answer choice basically talks about the high concentration of minority communities. However, this answer choice doesn't suggest anything about why minority communities are severely affected during recession when the private aid remains relatively unaffected. So this answer choice does not complete the chain of thoughts in the passage. So let's eliminate this answer choice. A is the correct answer choice.